call it how I see it. I'm not claiming some big conspiracy. I'm just calling it how I see it. So when I do that, it's the duck test. A mallard, known as posteriori, both looking like a duck and swimming like a duck. So when I see something like that, I'm going to call it a fucking duck. All right? And that's just how it is. I'm not claiming, oh, I'm all paranoid and there's some big conspiracy against me. But I'm not saying that there's not, because, and if you are, well then it just makes me wonder, why? How are you going to go out of your way and comment on a video when you haven't talked to me in person in years? But somehow you watched my video and you feel the need to comment on it and say that there's no big conspiracy. Really? How do you know? How do you know? I haven't talked to you in a couple years. And I still ain't getting an answer to my question. It's real simple. I mean, this is in reference to a comment that I saw last night here. And I commented back. This is a person here. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the YouTube here. So when I go to this here, this comment right here. She's not sure what's so hard to understand. Okay. Here, why don't we just do this?
Replies. Jennifer Solinsky, 18 hours ago edited. I'm not sure what's so hard to understand about the Patton Borough Police not being on duty, so you call state. It's basic protocol. When Patton is on duty, they then care of the report, because it's their jurisdiction. No organized conspiracy there. He didn't answer when you called at 11:30 at night because I was trying to sleep. As I do have a job I have to wake at 5 a.m. for, and be alert for. Also, if you must know, I advised him to just let it up to the police, because sometimes it's just better to let professionals handle things than to react out of emotion. Again, simple explanation. No organized conspiracy against anyone to let cool heads prevail. And Young would be emotional when robbed of $2,300 they busted their ass to earn. He did not want to argue with you, or make the situation worse. I don't understand your confusion. 1 like, 1 reply. 11:30. I'm not sure what's so hard to understand about the Patton Borough Police not being on duty, so you call state.
So you don't understand my confusion. Well, here's my confusion. There's several people who, for some reason, are convinced. They seem to believe that my son had something to do with this. And all that I'm asking for is to see this evidence to convince them. Can I see that? I'd really like to see that, that's all. And I get nothing except for just red flags. I don't know. I'm not claiming it's a big conspiracy. I'm just saying I don't understand. Make it make sense, please. Please make this make sense. None of it makes any sense. Especially the fact that police, Schilling stopped at my house here and left a note with his card saying to get a hold of him ASAP. But I was here, and so was my son. And the dogs didn't even bark. Make it make sense. And nobody has contacted me at all, and nobody has showed me any evidence. The only thing I get are excuses. Okay, I'm told that that they are instructed they're not allowed to show this so-called evidence to anybody. I'm told that. Okay, I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm told that certain people have seen this evidence. I was told. So they're allowed, they've seen it. And they seem to think that my son is involved. So I want to see it. Why can't I see it? and until I do see it, I'm sorry, it's not wrong for me to call bullshit on something. I'm just calling it how I see it. When somebody can't make something make sense, then when you eliminate all these possible things, right? The obvious, whatever you're left with, the obvious, I have no choice but to believe that the obvious is true. And the very, very, very obvious truth is that there has been an attempt by certain people in this town to lie about me and destroy my reputation for some fucking reason. That is true. And there has been several fucking things that I can fucking show receipts for. Several things I can show receipts for that will lead anybody with a rational thinking, brain to the conclusion that somebody, that they're out to fucking destroy my life for some reason. It's fucking clear. The evidence is clear as hell. So when I get people that, nobody wants to answer the simple questions I ask, but they want to come back and try to gaslight me and try to, I don't know, I guess, make me question my own intuition. And I'm supposed to question, my own intuition and think that, oh, there's nothing wrong here. This is completely normal. This is completely normal. This is how things are done, right? Completely normal. That somehow people I haven't talked to in years, somehow, they watch my videos. But the only way I find that out is whenever they comment on them, explaining away everything. It doesn't make any sense. Come on. Like, if you watched any of these videos, you felt the need to comment on this. Jenny, have you watched any of my other videos? Have you not seen any of the videos that shows clear evidence of an organized attempt to fucking destroy my reputation in my life? Or even attempts to kill me? Have you seen any of that? No? Did you take any time to look at any of that? Do you know? Did you see the video? So that's what I don't understand. So let me help you understand if you don't understand my confusion. My confusion is I ask very simple questions. Why can't I get a response or an answer to those questions? Those ones. Believe me, I know how things work. I don't ask questions I don't already know the answer to. So I understand that when Patton Burr is not on duty that they call the state police and the state police handle something. What I don't understand is how I ask who's handling the case. And one person says the state police. And then the other person says, oh, it's Patton police. I asked both people, who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to talk to? Nobody wanted to answer that right then at the time when I asked that question. It's like they couldn't answer that. They didn't know what to answer. They didn't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. Please help me understand that. Well, I'm in a conversation with both people, right? An active conversation. And I ask them both, who do I need to talk to? What officer? Who do I need to talk to? And nobody answers that. They just ignore me at that point. Okay? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand things that don't make any fucking sense. Plain and simple. Please don't insult my intelligence. I'm not a fucking retard. And I'm still waiting on an answer to these simple questions. So, here we go. Another one bites the fucking dust. Peace.